No holiday season would be complete without some fantasy viewing. In keeping with that, a new spellbinding adaptation of Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson and the Olympians novel series has just arrived on Disney Plus and will transport you back to your childhood. Will the epic story, however, continue with a season 2? From the probable narrative to the release date, here's all we know about the second season of this Disney Plus series. Rick Riordan, the creator of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, is optimistic that the program will be renewed for a second season. The show is based on Rick Riordan's original Percy Jackson novel, The Lightning Thief. As Percy realizes he's the half-blood son of Poseidon, he and his pals are obliged to embark on a trip to recover Zeus's stolen weapon. The first 2 episodes debuted on Disney Plus on December 19. While Season 1 is still in progress, the cast and crew are hoping for a renewal of Percy Jackson Season 2. Riordan revealed on the Happy Sad Confused podcast that they have not yet gotten confirmation that Season 2 will be released. He's already begun work on it, but he asks that viewers help spread the word about the series. The Percy Jackson book series began as a bedtime story told by author Rick Riordan to his son, and now we are in 2023 with an expanded Percy Jackson universe, a 6th book in the original series with 2 more on the way, and the first season of a TV show premiering on December 20th. Anyone who has read the books already knows what events will transpire as the series progresses, but those who are discovering Riordan's work for the first time and want to see the show may not fully understand. Before the show even premiered in 2023, Rick Riordan announced on his blog that we've started work on the writer's room for Season 2. However, he clarified, this does not mean the second season has been greenlit yet. It's too early for that, but we have been approved to start developing scripts, and I think everyone's expectation is that a second season will happen if all goes well. Will Percy Jackson Season 2 happen? The show has the potential for a long and lucrative future. Riordan has authored a number of Percy Jackson books, each of which may stand alone as a whole season. There are also several spin-off volumes, each centered on a different mythology, such as Roman or Norse. With so many possibilities to pursue, there are just a few concerns that may prevent Disney from approving Season 2. Budgetary limits are one issue. All of the Percy Jackson creatures necessitate a large budget in order for the CGI to look realistic. The program has a larger budget than the first Percy Jackson film, which had a budget of only $95 million. Percy Jackson has been a hit for Disney thus far, with 13.3 million viewers in just 6 days, but there is no way of knowing if that's enough to convince Disney to give the show another try. The studio will need to keep an eye on the ratings to determine if they rise or dip as the season goes. That is why Riordan is pushing fans to spread the word in the hopes that Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2 will be released. Is Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2 on the cards? Despite the fact that interest for the first season is at an all-time high, Disney Plus has yet to announce Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2. However, several hints have been dropping indicating that the series will be resumed. Executive producer Jon Steinberg hinted at future discussions regarding the show, sparking expectations for a long and fruitful run on our televisions. I believe everyone hopes that this will live a long and healthy life. We're now dealing with Phase 1, but we'd be lying if we said there aren't people thinking about Step 2 right now. He told Deadline, hinting at a possible Season 2. Becky Riordan, Rick's wife and another executive producer, added to the enthusiasm by revealing intentions to adapt the second novel, Sea of Monsters, for possibly future seasons. Sea of Monsters is one of my favorites. She told Deadline, I'm pretty excited that we'll be spending more time with Grover, so I'm hoping it occurs. It'll be fantastic because Arian, Simhadri, who plays Grover, is a wonderful performer. Well, it appears that Percy, Grover, and Annabeth will be returning to the small screen in a gripping Season 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. What could be the potential plot of Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2? If Season 1 covers the events of Rick Riordan's The Lightning Thief, Season 2, as teased by Becky, will take us to the Sea of Monsters. In the novel series sequel, Camp Half-Blood is under siege, with Talia's tree poisoned and the camp on the verge of catastrophe. Our hero, Percy, sets off on a quest to collect the Golden Fleece from the perilous Sea of Monsters, while also saving Grover from the hands of Cyclops Polyphemus. It's a difficult duty for our demigod protagonist, and how he handles it may be revealed in Season 2. Is there a trailer and release date for Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2? Season 2 has yet to be confirmed, and with several episodes remaining in the first season, the streamer will most likely wait until all of Season 1's episodes have aired before making any more announcements. This implies that consumers may have to wait a little longer before hearing about a release date confirmation, or seeing a trailer for Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2. Who will be the cast of Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2? While the official cast roster for Season 2 has yet to be announced, Walker Scobell is expected to reprise his role as the titular character, alongside Leah Sava-Jeffries as Annabeth Chase and Arian Simhadri as the endearing Grover Underwood. Unfortunately, Lance Reddick, who played Zeus, died in 2023 and will not be appearing in the following season. The rest of the cast is likely to return, ensuring a smooth continuation of the mythical narrative. Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2 story. Since Season 1 of the series adapted the novel The Lightning Thief, it stands to reason that Season 2 will handle the sequel, The Sea of Monsters. In the sequel, Percy and his pals go on yet another epic expedition to find the mythical Golden Fleece and repair Thalia's tree, which protects Camp Half-Blood. The second novel, in addition to upping the ante and containing even more ancient stories, adds branching plots that the series might also support. Season 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians might not just center on Percy, but also on Grover's mission to discover Pan. Viewer response and potential for Season 2. Percy Jackson and the Olympians have proven to be a hit, with the inaugural episode generating amazing views and enthusiastic reviews. Rick Riordan stated that the decision to renew Season 2 could be affected by viewership and the performance of Disney+. The series' ability to respond to fan requests, such as altering the release date, demonstrates a good awareness of audience preferences. Preparations underway for Season 2. Rick Riordan revealed details on the preparations for a possible second season. Despite the fact that they are still waiting for the formal green light, he stated that they have begun scripting episodes and working on the series format. The co-producers are preparing for Season 2, demonstrating their dedication to bringing the popular characters and stories to life on the big screen. Rick Riordan requested fans to help spread the word about the series, but we started writing what those episodes would look like, sort of doing the series format, talking about the first few episodes, and that's all we can do right now until we get the go-ahead, Rick Riordan says. So, the best way to ensure that this continues is to tell all your friends to watch Disney+. Rick Riordan discusses the early measures being done for a future Season 2 on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. He stressed that there has been no official confirmation from Disney, but he is optimistic based on the strong response to Season 1. Rick Riordan highlighted the positive reactions from viewers and the studio, hinting at the possibility of Season 2. "We're doing everything we can to prepare in case we get the green light," Rick Riordan says. "We don't know because it isn't official. You know, we're receiving wonderful reactions from everywhere, just like we did tonight." Becky Riordan also welcomed the studio's good response, raising expectations for the continuation of Percy Jackson's quest. And that's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed what you saw, give this video a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button below. To ensure that you don't miss any of our upcoming material, turn on the notification bell.